we're back for another video. It's amazing. It only took me like 4 months to make a video. And today we're going to be taking a look at a really interesting product. A mechanical keyboard you can buy for about £30, which is like about $30 actually. It's cheaper in America. The i500 from, well, I got mine from VicTop, but they changed the brand name every 5 minutes. So let's find out if this thing is actually worth your money or if it's total pants. This is actually just a box. I'm not sure why I'm showing you just a box. So I've had this keyboard for about a month now, and I've been using it on my setup behind me. You may have seen it in the Battle of the Setups by an awesome YouTuber called Coop Tech. I'll link his description below. I've been out of this YouTube game for so long I can't even English anymore. Yeah, I've had this on my setup for a long time now, and I've been using it to, well, type. And I'm also a part-time programmer, just like as a hobby. So I've been doing quite a bit of programming on it, and I have to say this keyboard is very good. It doesn't use official Cherry MX, but it has Switchmaster, which is a decent clone, and it's a clone of the MX Blues, and it feels very amazing. It's my first mechanical keyboard and I love it. The only problem is it's quite loud. Every key click sounds like an explosion happening. Let me give you a sound sample. Yeah, it does sound like little explosions, doesn't it? Or is that just me? But it's a fantastic keyboard. The keys just pull off and they're interchangeable with standard Cherry ones, so I guess I could buy some better ones because these are just cheapy print ones. They're not actually double shot injected or anything magical, but it does feel really good to type on. And this is coming from someone who's used the Apple keyboard for basically their whole life. It's an insane upgrade and it wasn't really that expensive. I also think it looks very fantastic. I love the look of these mechanical 10 keyless keyboards which have no frame. It's just really cool looking, like the keys just floating. It looks very nice on the setup, and I think it looks nicer than the Apple keyboard personally, because the Apple keyboard is a bit boring, isn't it? Everyone's seen an Apple keyboard. This is different. So I'm also making a slow change over to Windows. I've got a Windows laptop now because my MacBook Pro died, and yeah, I just really had enough of Mac OS in general, especially with the new MacBook with no ports on it. So there's a good chance that in a year or two I'm probably going to be changing my Mac Pro for a Windows machine. So I thought it would be a good idea to switch out some of my peripherals beforehand so I get used to it before I actually do make the change. And I have to say, it's so much nicer. I also got a Logitech M705 mouse to replace the magical trackpad, which was very magic because it could drain a set of AA batteries in a week. Something that the keyboard couldn't do. The keyboard lasted months and months on batteries. How do Apple make two products that use Bluetooth? One uses so much more battery than the other. You'd think the trackpad would use less, but apparently it uses more. Very weird. There's not a lot I can say that I don't like about this keyboard, but if I did have to say a few things, it'd be the keyboard cable is permanently attached, which might sound like a great thing, but it isn't, because USB cables, they do break eventually. And it'd be nice if I could change it out for a braided cable or a flat cable or something, but it's not a changeable cable, unfortunately. I also don't like how the caps lock light is a blue LED, which shines right through my retina, through the back of my head, and through to the middle of space somewhere. Blue LEDs are the worst type of LED in my opinion. It's really annoying that there's one of them on my keyboard now, but I don't use caps lock a hell of a lot anyway. It does also have media keys on it, which is something that the Apple keyboard has, but unlike the Apple keyboard, you have to hold down a function key to activate them. Quite frustrating, especially when you've been using your Apple keyboard for so long. I end up clicking buttons and doing weird things instead of pausing my Spotify, which is Something I end up doing a lot because you can't really hear anything with your headphones on listening to music. So sometimes you need to pause it to make sure no one's like shouting your name out at a loud volume, or the house isn't on fire or something. The keyboard is overall very well built. It's actually made of metal. Yes, metal. Something that doesn't exist in a lot of keyboards these days. You only buy mechanical or Apple if you want a metal construction. Pretty much every gas is going to be cheap plastic, and I don't really like plastic. There's another thing I don't like about this keyboard is this logo. It seems a bit out of place. And considering there's like 4 brands that seem to have this keyboard for sale, all with the same logo, it seems very weird. Why is there so many brands with the same logo? So yes, I have kind of got mechanical keyboard fever, and I have a feeling I might be buying a few more in the future, but for now I think it's probably best if I just save my money. I've got a great keyboard. The i500 is a fantastic starter mechanical keyboard. It feels great to type on. It's got almost MX Blues. It's got fake ones, but they work decently and they sound very nice, as you can hear. And it's generally a pretty decent keyboard, especially for the price. You cannot beat that price. If you was to go with an actual big brand, you would end up with a mushy membrane keyboard, which isn't going to be very nice in comparison. So this is definitely a very good product, and it gets my seal of approval, if that's even a thing on this channel. So I hope you enjoyed the very first video of 2017, which took me 2 months to make because I'm really bad at this YouTube game. We need to get back into it, don't I? So yeah, I'll leave links in the description to where you can buy this, although the brand name is probably not Victop and it's probably not Eastern Time Technology because the brand keeps freaking changing. It's almost like they're changing the brand just for a fun activity every day. What brand shall we call it this day? So yeah, if you liked the video, do leave a comment below and be sure to subscribe for your dose of tech.